Alright, in this video, we're going to learn about how injury and pain happen from a concept of what we call load versus capacity. Now, far too often, people blame the pain and injury on a specific incident. Maybe the 30th rep of a deadlift caused me to be injured, or running a 5k mile, or perhaps when I climbed stairs on the 10th story, I had a pain in my knee. Now you see, it's not the 30th rep of the deadlift or the last step in a 5k run or the last step, okay, in the stair climb. Okay, that's akin to drinking 10 mugs of beer and then taking 10 tequila shots and then say, the last tequila shot killed me. It's not that. Okay, it's all of it. Okay, from the first mug of beer to the last shot of tequila, is everything together that caused you to get knocked out, to get a hangover. Okay, so now when it comes to your body, okay, there are multiple things that will affect your load, the load on your body. Number one thing that affects your load is what we call anatomical defect. Now, what are anatomical defects? It's basically things that you can say, I have, okay, blank. So maybe you have a herniated disc in the past. Maybe you have scoliosis, maybe you have a torn labrum, okay, a muscle strain, so on and so forth. Now the thing you ask yourself is there no one else in this world that has so and so, okay, the condition, specific anatomical defect, but not have pain? Okay, so for example, okay, there are a lot of people in the world who have slip disc, herniated discs, okay, but they do not experience any form of pain. Alright, so anatomical defect itself does not contribute to pain. Okay, most of it at least. Maybe there's 5% of it that will cause dramatic injury. Okay, but most of it, they do not cause pain by itself. Okay, now what's the next one? The next load, okay, that our bodies carry is called, okay, your stress, diet, and sleep. Okay, in essence, your recovery. Okay, your recovery. Okay, pardon my handwriting. Okay, your recovery or the lack thereof. Okay, so basically the stress, they accumulate together. So maybe some people, they find, I have more back pain when I am studying for my exam. I have more back pain when I have an urgent project meeting to rush. I'm like, how does that actually relate to my back? Okay, stress. Or diet. Okay, some people, when they eat certain food that their body does not tolerate, it leads to more inflammation, etc. And sleep. Okay, if you don't sleep, okay, you're more prone to basically adding more load to your body. Okay, sleep. Okay, then the third one is what we call your functional diagnosis. Your functional diagnosis, to put it briefly, okay, your functional diagnosis is when we measure, when we test, okay, your flexibility, your mobility, your strength, okay, your skill, okay, that's all, how you exercise, etc. Okay, those fall into functional diagnosis. Today we'll just keep it brief right here. Okay, now what else are the things that adds load to your body? So things in your life, okay, for example, you driving to work, for example, you having to carry certain things at your workplace, for example. Okay, perhaps you have from there, then after that is the things that you do. Perhaps you run every 3 days. Okay, and then you like to do some push-ups, okay, because you want to have nice muscles, right? Okay, then after that, perhaps you go to the gym and you perform deadlift. Okay, so at first you perform deadlift, there's no pain, and then last few reps, okay, it causes you to go beyond your threshold. Guess what? You might have some pain, and then you go to the doctor, the physiotherapist, or the chiropractor. You say, hey, I have no pain when I run, when I when I play with my kids. I have no pain when I do push-ups, but when I deadlift, when I did deadlift that day in the gym, the deadlift caused me to have pain. Guess what the doctor is gonna tell you? Oh, it's deadlift. The doctor will tell you to probably avoid deadlifting. Okay, but is it really the deadlift that caused it? No, it's everything below that. Sum it up all together. Okay, now we're gonna dissect this further. Okay, there are two parts to this. Now, first this. Okay, the first bottom three: your anatomical defect, your stress, diet, sleep. Okay, aka recovery or the lack thereof, and your functional diagnosis. This represents your pre-existing conditions. Okay, pre-existing conditions. Your pre-existing conditions. Okay, and now this they represent your needs and wants. Okay, so does it make sense for you, okay, to give up on your needs and wants, okay, at a surface level? You know, maybe I shouldn't run anymore. You know, I'm too old, I'm too beat up, okay, or maybe I shouldn't do my deadlifts anymore. Oh, maybe I'm too my knees are too beat up. I cannot climb stairs anymore. Okay, you see the things that you need to do in life or you want to do in life. I cannot play with my grandkids anymore. Okay, most people they look at this, but they do not look at their pre-existing conditions. It doesn't make sense to give up on your needs and wants while ignoring your pre-existing conditions. Okay. Now, the beautiful thing is, we can actually change the sizes of the pre-existing conditions. Okay, so of course, anatomical defect, okay, it takes some professional, okay, to change this. Okay, so let's just assume we do a very mild improvement on this. Okay, but you really learn the lifestyle, okay, you improve your lifestyle, you learn breathwork to better manage your stress. Okay, you learn smart eating, you improve your diet. Okay, you learn how to sleep properly, your sleep hygiene, so you can wake up supercharged. Now you improve, okay, these are your anatomical defect, so on your sleep, your stress, diet, sleep, you improve it. Okay, functional diagnosis. Okay, maybe you work with a professional, you pinpoint, okay, the exact stretches to do, the exact exercises to do to eliminate your strength imbalances, for example. Okay, you strengthen your weaknesses, you improve your functional diagnosis. Look at that, you have so much more room to play. Okay, now you can, you drive to work, okay, cool. You play with your kids, cool. Alright, you go for your weekly runs, cool, to stay lean. Okay, you do your push-ups, you do your sit-ups, okay, for some of us we take our military test, yes, okay, but you want to be strong and you want to look good, okay, so we learn, okay, we lift some weights, okay, our deadlift and everything. We have so much more room to play with. Okay, so that's the take-home message today. Don't ignore your needs and wants and give up on them. Don't give up your needs and wants while ignoring your pre-existing conditions. These are the low-hanging fruits, not these. We don't give up this, we work on this. Now, what's the even more beautiful thing? That's the role of ours, okay? As coaches, our role is to help you identify these and increase your capacity. Increase your capacity. That's the point of training. That's the point of becoming bulletproof. As you increase your capacity, there's so much more things you can do. Alright, you can play soccer. Okay, you can go for a competition. You can do your ballet pain-free. You can whatever. Sit on a plane, go on vacation, sprint on the beach, climb a hill, climb a mountain. And that's the point. That's the beauty. Okay, of load versus capacity. You don't have to give up on things that you love. Just do it smarter. Stay bulletproof.